Last week I talked about Julie Su, who is a nominee to the Department of Labor, Secretary of Labor under President Biden. I'm still hopeful that the administration will think better and not try and force a vote on her nomination. This week's bad nominee hit is Jared Bernstein to be chairman of the Council of Economic Advisors. Jared Bernstein is somebody who doesn't have experience or any training, at least, in economics. He'd be the first chairman of that position in its 80-year history. His degree is in music and social welfare, but more importantly than all that is he was the architect of a lot of the big spending sprees the Democrats have embarked upon in the last couple of years. The Inflation Reduction Act, for example, and if you look at what's impacting the American people today, 9 out of 10 Americans are worried about higher prices. In fact, it's the #1 issue for both Democrats and Republicans. He described inflation as transitory. Obviously, as I said, was behind all the big spending that the Democrats have done. He's also come out and said that we ought to pay more, or fossil fuel should cost more for the American people. And that's not at all what we think. We think if you want to drive down costs for the American people, the way to do that is to unleash American energy production, not to have the government spending more and taxing more, but getting government out of the way and allowing the American people to keep more of what they earn. One of his other proposals is to tax the unrealized gains, capital gains, if you can imagine that. He's called that idea inspired and something that this country desperately needs to do. I don't think most Americans think that they ought to be paying taxes on gains they haven't even realized yet. But that's how far out of the mainstream a lot of these nominees are. And Jared Bernstein is just the latest in that long hit list of the administration's bad nominees that they're putting before the Senate. That vote's coming up here at 2:15. I hope there'll be some right-thinking Democrats who will opt against somebody who is clearly has all the wrong views on energy, the wrong views on inflation, the wrong views on spending, and the wrong views on taxing, and vote in favor of the American people.